Hello everyone, welcome to NASCAR Heat Evolution. My name is jfavignano, and today we're going to be looking at this game for the first time on the channel, and maybe many of you have never got to see a hands-on experience like this. We are going to be recording with the Steam PC version. The wheel support is not 100% there yet, so I am using an Xbox One controller. However, it's okay. We'll jump between regular mode and simulation mode. I did get to use the wheel on the console, and it was fantastic. However, the console is 30 frames per second, and I'm really used to 60 frames per second, so that is why I was elected to use the PC version and to capture it that way. So this is it. When you open up the game, you have this little splash screen before this, but this is the main menu, music and all. I'll probably be turning that down in post because I'm recording through my Elgato and I don't hear the game sound right now, but I do know what it sounds like. So with that said, here is the main event. We have race, challenges, championship, career, multiplayer, and options. Now with multiplayer, they're going to have 40-player multiplayer, which is absolutely ridiculous if you think about it, but pretty awesome as well. So we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of the game. We're going to do some race challenges. I do want to try a championship and see what the career mode is like a little bit. So let's pop right into race and get underway. Kevin Harvick. So everybody always asks me, hey, who's your favorite driver in NASCAR? And mine is Kurt Busch. So we're going to go look for Kurt Busch. Don't tell Brad Keselowski that because he's supposed to be here later today. Where are we at over here? Busch. There he is right there. In the 41 Haas automation Chevy. How about it? So Ninja Turtles 400, you can see they have the licenses for all that good stuff. Nickelodeon, Bojangles, Southern 500, the Daytona 500. I was talking with the devs yesterday, and they said that the draft racing is not where they want it yet. I will show you that a little later on, but for the most part, for this video, we're just going to jump into something a little bit easier, like Kansas. Really like Kansas Motor Speedway, so let's do that one. And this is the little splash screen, and we'll be greeted. We're not going to mess with qualifying on this one. I just want to jump into the game, show you the game right off the bat, and start the race from the back. So with that said, there's a thing called I'll tell you here in a minute. Let me just jump into the game. All right, so we are going. Get ready.
The race is going green.
All green. It sounds like David Hoots. I'm going to have to ask them if that is David Hoots because I'm pretty positive it is. All right, let's change views. We have the cockpit view, which I absolutely love, but I know people will be shouting at me to not. So let's make a compromise today. Let's go with the hood view at first. So here we are on the bottom lane of Kansas. This is a repave of Kansas. Is it the repave of Kansas? I believe they repaved Kansas. I could be wrong. But you'll notice that right off the bat, we're going to be a lot faster than this AI in the back. Ooh, hello. Jennifer Ellis there. We're going to probably go to the high side, the high line. Not going to make that a 4-wide situation there. Just going to follow Amarola. Okay. AJ's right there. We're going to go high. You can use every bit of the track you can here at Kansas, and you can actually run the high line too. And you'll notice the AI starting to do that. So with that said, the AI is they're quite slow in the back, but each track has a speed rating. And based on how fast you are and how good you play, the AI will learn how to adapt to you. I jumped in here, and obviously the devs of the games are going to be a lot better than me, and the AI absolutely smoked me. And then some tracks where they haven't played on yet, with this particular installation, it was a little bit different story. So you're going to notice that we're going to be climbing through the pack pretty quickly here right off the bat. Let's get around Austin Dillon and Trevor Bayne right there. And I'm leaving everything pretty much stock how you would see it when you first get the game. This is regular mode. This is not simulation mode. And you'll notice as we get to the front of the pack, it's going to start getting more difficult to pass cars, especially once we get to the very front. One of the neatest things yesterday in testing was I had a race off of pit road on a green flag stop. It was a 40-lap race at Atlanta, and I actually had to block and battle Matt Kenseth to the line to try to win that race, and needless to say, Matt beat me to the line. He won the race, so I finished second. However, racing this AI is absolutely a fresh of breath air. Is that what? No, a breath of fresh air. I said that backwards. Compared to the Technics titles that we are used to. We're used to the AI not knowing you're there, and here they do, and they move and they swerve out of the way. So that is a huge improvement right off the bat. And another thing you'll notice right off the bat, you probably noticed it earlier, is that the cars for the AI, the setups have been lowered to the ground. That was never an issue. It was just a matter of that build. They hadn't added that in there yet. So yes, the car ride height is correct, as it should be. However, we're getting closer here to Matt Kenseth. It's getting more and more difficult to get around these guys. I'll show you an outside view because I want to show all facets of this game. I want to show what it is like for somebody new to the game and somebody who is a more veteran at these and likes the interior views. So we finished 8th. As you can see, we have a speed rating of 95, which is actually pretty decent. I think the highest I've had is 98, but not bad at all. So we hit continue there. They will give us options for replay. There's a full replay function. We'll hit Y. I'll show you that, so you can see a little bit of what the graphics are like for the TV cameras. You can change things. Now you're going to notice down at the bottom some UI stuff is a little messed up. Keep in mind, this is I think we're on a beta version of this game as of right now. It's not a final product, obviously, but the restarts are quite powerful. Like it gets you there. Like you feel like you're actually racing this AI instead of just shooting around them and having to mess with a slider. I do know that's where we got in the 93 right there. I do know that they had talked about adding a slider. I'll have to double check with them on that. But the speed rating thing, at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like blowing through the field right off the bat. But to be honest, I really have been enjoying racing the AI and then having them adapt to how I'm driving with them. It's a unique experience, that's for sure. But you'll notice no one's just driving the same line. They're all racing each other, and they race you pretty hard as well. So pretty cool stuff there. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat is I'm getting a few frame rate dips. Of course, this is not a final product. And I remember back whenever I would do NASCAR videos and I would have an outside view, synced up with the game, sometimes I would get some desyncing because of the drop of frames. There we are going around Casey Kane to the outside lane of Austin Dillon there, and there's Trevor Bayne. So as you can see, we were just moving the Haas Automation Chevy right through the field at a pretty good rate until we got to the front. Then the AI was like, okay, you're pretty decent, so we're going to start speeding up. And to the outside of Greg Biffle and Danica Patrick, and all over the back bumper of Clint Boyer. So let's continue. All right, so I popped out of here, and look at this. Brad Keselowski challenges you. Las Vegas is all about gambling, and it's no different on the track. Let's see if you can pick your way through the field in my number 2 Ford Fusion and end up the big winner. You might have to roll the dice here and there to get to the front. Let's do it. It was just one of those challenges that pops up and says, hey, you think you're good? Let's see how good you actually are. I'm going to leave this loading screen up because for purposes of you knowing how long loading screens take, it doesn't take long at all. It's pretty intuitive and pretty fast. All right, so here we go. We got to get to the front really fast here in Brad's car. Now you'll notice he's has the Checkered Flag Foundation as his main sponsor there. You'll be able to change that through the course of adding your age in. Once you are verified that you're above the age to see the Miller lights, then you can use that. All right, we're going to dive bomb here. Watch. Oh, man, I had to really get in the brakes there for Paul Menard. All over the back end of Paul Menard. We got a very fast Ford Fusion here. We're going to the inside lane here. Try to take him. We can get down on this white line here at Las Vegas. Using every bit of the track we can. Watch out right here. Still there. And what I've been told is, they just want to get this, they want to get this out to everybody before they start working on, stuff like audio and all that good stuff. The audio, I asked if it was a placeholder because there's been a lot of misconception of that, and I don't believe that any of this is placeholder. This is going to be in the final release, except for a few small things they said. But they are working with a lot of different guys on improving that stuff. So the first things first, you get this out to everybody so we can all play it. Now you're gonna notice it's a little twitchy because we're using the non-simulation mode, and I'm using an Xbox One controller. But if you're easy on the controller, you can easily dice through traffic. All right, let's watch out for Truex Jr. here. Don't want to put the bumper to him. And we're going to follow AJ Allmendinger on the bottom of Denny Hamlin, coming off of turn 4 now. We got to get up there to the front. Lap 263 at 267. Can we do it? This is going to be tough because the AI here at this track is absolutely kicking my butt. So let's go back here to the roof camera. I'm going to get back in the gas because I don't want to open that bottom. Let's hit the Y. If I hit Y on the controller, you'll notice we'll have a rearview mirror. It's probably driving you crazy on the first race, but to be honest, I wanted to get as much as possible. Screen space for you so you can see the sky and all that, because they've even worked on small little details like the North Star, its location in the night for the Daytona race in July, which is pretty amazing. Me and Danica are really fighting there. Let's go to the outside of Chase Elliott, coming off at 2, up against the wall. Still there. It's a little difficult recording this and not hearing the sound 100%, but I don't want it to bleed through the microphone. So we're going to do the best we can here. But I did hear him go, still there? I put it out. Sounds like David Hoots to me. Not confirmed. I haven't confirmed the Hoots yet. I'll have to ask that question to the game devs. I'm going to let off the gas here. A little bit of brake back into it. Try to keep the momentum in the middle of the track. It's tough, man. This AI is not going to give it up to you real easy, especially on these challenges. It's challenging for a reason, hence the challenge thing, right? Get back in the gas and get back down the bottom. I think I'm scrubbing those tires pretty hard. We got a nice run up to the back bumper of Boyer. 3 wide almost. Nope, we're going to stay 2 wide. Get to the outside of Biffle. Watch McMurray and Larson. I'm going to make it 3 wide going in there because it's lap 267 and 267. Last lap. You take those risks. You go 3 wide up to the wall. You notice how the AI didn't just drive on a rail there. I am up against the wall because I'm just giving it everything I can. You'll notice they're not on a rail. They're actually racing you really hard at the end of the race. All over the back end of Chase Elliott. We're not going to win this race, obviously, but hey, we tried. That's all that matters. Here we go. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Go every position you can get. 11th. All right, so that is the normal arcade mode, if you will, just the standard way of driving. So we'll do some simulation stuff next for this episode, and then in the next episode we'll probably get into the championship modes and stuff, and maybe even play with some more of the challenges. All right, track finished 11th, challenge rating of 94. So that's a challenge rating. That's not the speed rating of the track and our driving ability. It's just they go, how good are they at these challenges? Let's see. And you did not beat the challenge. Would you like to retry the challenge now? We know we're not that good, so we're not going to today. And we are treated with the driver challenges screen. As you can see there, have not ticked off any of these. You can go to these whenever you want, and we will do that at a later date. So how about that? Standard 0 of 12 completed available challenge packs. We're going to go back. Okay, back to the main screen. So let's explore the game a little bit before we end this episode. Let's go into options. We have game settings. Here they all are. Damage is on full damage right now. Race mode's on race only. You can change that to quick, qualify, and race. We're going to do that next. Championship mode and career mode. These are the different ways to do your race weekends there. We'll accept all of that information. Yes, I want to save those changes. Controls. All right, so you have a gamepad setting here. Vibrations on, physics effects are on, draft effects are on. You can change the steering sensitivity. So you'll notice how it was a little high for me. I'm going to just knock that down once because I'm not really sure what that's going to do until I mess around with it. So we'll accept that. Yes, I want to save those changes. Fantastic sound. Obviously, we can turn the music down a little bit more than it needs to be already, but you turn the effects down, and spotter is on Bobby Labonte. That's who it is, Bobby Labonte. So we'll accept that. Yeah, that's fine. Just make a little bit of change. Profile icon, you can change your profile icon. You can be like, hey, which one you want? Kurt Busch? Yeah, we'll do Kurt Busch, yeah. Legal stuff is just like the information that, hey, this is all the legal stuff that they had to do, and it's pretty impressive what they have had to go through with licensing and all that. Visuals were at 1920 by 1080, full screen, yes. VSync is off. To try to get everything we can out of it. We can turn VSync on, but I haven't seen a reason. I haven't seen screen tearing or anything, so I'm not really worried about that. let's go back to options again, I'm sorry. And we can go to game settings, and inside of game settings, we have advanced settings. I'm going to open those up. Here they are. Physics are on normal. We're going to put them on simulation. And transmission, I'm going to keep it on automatic because the AI is tough. And if you miss a shift on a restart, you're kind of screwed. Would you like to save your changes? Yes, we would. Fantastic. We're going to head back out into the game, and let's get into another race. Let's go to the race. And yeah, I'm going to stick with Kurt. And we are going to go to... should we do Charlotte? Charlotte is a tough track, period. I know a lot of people probably want to see... let's do Watkins Glen. Let's do a road course. Well, you know what? We just did the change of physics, so I do want to show you that on an oval level. So let's do Michigan. Michigan's a great track to showcase that stuff. So... Fast fact number 30. You can't even read... The loading times are so fast, you can't even read the whole thing. You could always screenshot it, I guess, if you want to do that. So we're in a qualify session. This is a little bit different now. So now we actually have to qualify for a spot and see how good we can do. So we're in full simulation mode this time around. I'm used to the cockpit view, so I'm going to use the cockpit view. Now, right off the bat there, I noticed we shot right out of the pit road up onto the track. And we are going to get up against this wall here. All right. So that steering sensitivity, that helped out a lot. Let's just stick with this view. I know a lot of you guys like this view. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to let off the gas a little bit back in here. Get back into the gas because we are qualifying. We don't want to mess around. Down to the bottom of the line there. There we go. Use all of the track we possibly can here. Come down to the bottom. All right, all the way up against the wall, nearly into turn 1. I looked at my braking zone there. Not doing too much braking, though. Just doing some throttle control stuff here, since we are on some fresh tires. And burn it up. Get everything we can out of this qualifying run. Okay. One thing I'm not very good with a controller, so you're going to have to forgive me on that. Oh, you can see, look at the nose punting there as we really force the car down to the bottom of the track. The physics of simulation are pretty good. And it feels really good on a wheel. So if you own a wheel at home for your console, or even for, Steam's going to have it and everything, you're going to have a really good time with it. I had a blast racing the AI. I really didn't think that was going to be the case with this game. That I was going to have so much fun with the AI. I was going to be like, okay, I'm used to other titles, but they are really, really, really stressing that, hey, we built this game from the ground up. This is not the same thing. It's not like a big ported over code thing or anything like that. And they knew the AI needed to be worked on. The whole idea of NASCAR is to run door to door with these drivers and to really showcase that. Let's get down to the bottom if we can. All right. So we look at that. We got the pole, 38.715. How about that? Fantastic. But you can see the times. They're pretty close to each other. Pretty realistic, I've got to say. And we're ready to start the race. Okay, so even though we have the pole, that doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. All right, gonna give it gas here. There we go. I had my thing. Ooh, it's blocking on the start here. Brad was getting a run on us right off the bat. And they're going to probably push it 3 wide on this start. Oh, we just got into the side of Brad. There's our first wreck. We're going to restart this race, don't worry. But I did want to show you the physics of crashing. And I can't remember. Oh, man, look at all the smoke. So much smoke. Everybody's hitting each other backwards. Oh, man. I got to remember how to look behind me. Okay. Easy now. Easy now. All right, we're going to restart this race. I mean, that was my fault. I got in the side of Brad and wrecked us all out. So we can restart the race. Just hit pause. Restart the race. Yes. We had a good poll. We had a good thing going for us. We don't need to mess that up again. All right, let's try this start from this cockpit view, and you can see you can move the right stick left and right pretty much about as much as you could probably in real life. Whoa. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. All right, we're going to restart that again. Man, the physics are not messing around with that. All right, let's just go back to this. But yeah, with the right stick, you can move that left and right. Brad's going to give us a bump right off the bat. You can move your right stick and look a little left and a little right to how you should be able to. All right, cool. I'm just trying to figure out how to not open that door on the bottom. Brad's going to get a run. We can't force that issue. We're going to get in a wreck again. Keep our line here. There we are. We touched again. All right, so... Oh, whoa! Okay, we were flying through the air. There's your crashes there, if you're wondering. What the crashes are like. Well, there they are. We got to experience that, and we're gonna try that again. This, like I said, the simulation physics are no joke. Like, you got to watch how much gas you're giving it and everything, more than you probably would think you normally would have to. We did good on the qualifying run, but the cars handled different in traffic, and you can clearly see that that is the case. Wow, I'm getting so loose right off the bat. Oh, we just wrecked Brad. All right, man, I got to be able to get through this. This is horrible. I did so well on the qualifying run, but in traffic, I'm doing terrible. All right, Brad got a good run there. Man, I think the steering might be too sensitive for simulation, is what the problem is for me here. But we're really running the door of Denny Hamlin there on the top side. Okay, let's get acquainted with the race here, so we're not sucking so bad right off the bat. All right, cool. That's working for us. I'd be doing much better with a wheel, folks. I promise you that. Roll out of throttle there. Get back into it. I'm gonna use the high lane. See if we can make this high side work off the bat. Use every bit of the track we can. Watch out for Harvick. He needs all that room because we're gonna be 3 wide coming off of turn 4, all the way back to the stripe. Logano to the bottom with Keselowski as we get closer to turn 1. Let off the gas here. Watch my braking a little bit. Not too much. You don't have to brake too much here at Michigan if you want to tear your tires up. And that's what we're doing. We're definitely doing that. It's only a 4-lap race, so let's try to do the best we can. As you can see, the car got real squirrely there off of 2. Wow. Junior's right there, and I touched him. That's going to hurt us a little bit there. We lost our momentum, but we're going to try to get it back here. Back into the gas, back into the gas. Really fighting the car all the way through the corner. Ooh, man, getting close to Logano there. To the outside view. You want to see a little bit of that. Here we go to the cockpit view. Oh, got in with Junior again. I didn't know if I was clear there. The spotter, like I said, I can't hear very well. Man, I'm just gonna stick with this view. I'm just sucking whenever I go to that inside view, so we're not gonna do that right now. Hard racing with Earnhardt, man. It's gonna be down to the wire here. I'm gonna try to stick to this middle lane that's been working for us all day. There we go. Let's get up here and race Keselowski.
All clear.
Get a good run here. To the outside. He's going to block. We're going to go to the bottom. Look at him blocking because it's close to the last lap. You don't get that kind of AI experience with the other games. You just don't. All right. Let's try to protect our bottom line, but the car's just pushing so much to the corner. Trying to protect that bottom line from Junior. We got a good run. He has a good run. He's going to be at our door here. Wow, look at him go. They're all going. I lost so much momentum in that turn. I did not execute that well at all. All right, Harvick. Yeah, see, I'm just plowing right now. I think it's probably my steering sensitivity is too high, and it's causing me to really, really yank on that wheel. Yeah, that's all we got. Hey, but we'll take it. Top 5. Can never be happy. You have to be happy with that, especially how we started off in that race. Well, guys, that is the first look at NASCAR Heat Evolution. I'm very excited about this. I do plan on making a full series on the channel, similar to how I did with NASCAR 14 and 15. Got a new record. Look at that with a speed rating of 94. I mean, we did pretty good. And we set a new speed rating at the track. That's always nice to see because, you know, devs have been playing the game and they're obviously better. So, with that said, guys, that's going to do it for me. I will see you all very soon. The next one, we'll check out the career mode and all that good stuff. Take care.